Hello everyone, Outdoors and Botanical here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on how to grow Drosera from seed. So, I'm a little sick, that's why my voice sounds off, so I might sniffle a little bit. But this is going to be a long, kind of very in-depth, detailed video on what I do to grow them from seed. So, it might not be how you do it, but it's how I do it, and it works for me most of the time, unless they're not viable seeds. Sorry about that, I'm kind of sick. But, yeah, so you want a clean, sterilized pot. The way I do that is I put them in very hot water and let them sit there for a while until they're kind of steamy and stuff, and then I dry them. And I brush them and swish them in the water to get all the dirt out. You want a mixing container. This doesn't have to be sterilized if it's already been used, unless it's been used for something else. But you need that. You need something to measure parts, which is basically how many of each ingredient, how much of each ingredient, or whatever you would call it, each part of the media. So, another thing you'll need is peat moss and silica sand, and a Ziploc bag labeled like this. The reason I'm showing how to is because they're mystery seeds, so I don't know what they are. Someone on the forum sent them to me because he didn't know what they were. So new mystery seeds, or Drosera. So you're going to start off with a few of these. So you want to put the same amount of these as you do. A little bit more of this because it's fluffy, it's not dense like the silica. So I'll put about 3 of these. About 3, and then 2 of the silica. Here's what silica sand looks like. Might only need 1 of these actually, because it's equal amounts by weight. Sorry for my sniffles if you can hear that. It's because I'm a little bit sick, like I already mentioned. Now for water, use some rainwater or distilled water. Filtered water you might be able to get away with, but I recommend rainwater, especially for Venus flytraps and things that are more sensitive. Drosera are a little bit more tolerant when it comes to water, but yeah. So soak that in the water. Your hands might get a little bit dirty. But yeah, I'll get back to you when it's soaked. Alright, this is how it should look. You should be able to see the silica in there. I didn't add any more. That was about all I added. But it's the same amount of parts. You should do it by weight when you're using something fluffy and something very heavy and dense. You should do it by weight, or just do it by eye. I usually like to see about that much silica. See the glitter here and there. So I've been just kind of squeezing this in my hands. There should be water dripping out, and in a couple hours it'll absorb that. But this is wet enough to plant the seeds in. Just let them sit in a bit of water for a bit until they're completely soaked with the water. So now you want to put it in your 4-inch pot. 4-inch pot is best for most carnivorous plants, depending on the size. Most Drosera and Venus flytraps, a 4-inch pot is good until they get very big. But they have a long taproot. Droseras and sundews, same thing. They have a long taproot, so they need about a 4-inch pot in order to be healthy and live. Alright. So now you want to wash your hands so you don't get seeds stuck on your hand. So I'll be back. Okay, so I just put the pot in the bag. You want to take out pieces of bark and if they're on the top. I just put the pot in the bag because it's easier afterwards so you don't accidentally tip it and lose your valuable seeds, or in some cases very valuable seeds. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put just a tiny bit of water in the bag. Oops, it's leaking there. Oh, great. Just put a bit of water in the bag so it can absorb in. It increases the humidity. That should be plenty enough. You can see how much is in there. It's not too much. Alright. That'll keep the humidity up and everything. So now, when you get your seeds, make sure your hands are dry so the seeds don't get stuck. And clean, obviously. So you get the seeds. Always open them over top. There's the seeds. Try not to breathe on them or they will fall. You want to go like this, tap the bottom with the little packet they came in. And do that, and then you can mist it with some water to give it good contact. I don't have my sprayer with me, but I will do that after the video. So you want to spray it down. Now, I have some plants for sale, some carnivorous plants. If you're ever interested, just send me a private message or in the comments, and then you can email me. And in another video, you saw I had some bracelets for sale. Here's one I just made. It's for someone that bought it, so yeah. So you can order some of those off my eBay as well. And yeah. If you buy a few of those bracelets, I'll give you a deal. If you buy a few plants, I'll give you a deal. I give a lot of deals when you buy in mass amounts. Or not mass amounts, but buy a couple at a time. So, yeah. I hope this helped you if you were looking on how to plant them. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. I love having questions. I can do my best to answer them and it will also help you out. So please feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. As always, stay outdoors, stay botanical, keep your hobbies, plant some Drosera seeds, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.